beautiful. Oh my God. Hi guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello adventurers. It's Dee here, your Kenyan girl in Poland on another adventure. So today we are going to one of the most beautiful castles in Poland, Pszczyna Castle. Try and pronounce Pszczyna. For me, Pszczyna is quite difficult to pronounce, but I have heard so much about this castle, but seeing it with my own eyes, I believe it's going to be something completely different. So come along with me as we explore the castle. Let's learn a little history, admire the incredible architecture, and see if it's really worth visiting. This is a church. Poland is a Catholic country, so there are a lot of churches everywhere you go. So you might see some chapels, like really old Catholic churches, which is just beautiful. And look at that, it's so green. It's starting to get so green, and I love this about Poland. We just arrived and the drive itself was peaceful, and the castle is located in southern Poland. Yeah, we cannot find a place to park. The parking is full. There are a lot of people here coming here on a holiday.
Yeah.
Disadvantageous.
Pszczyna Center.
Central.
Castle.
I see Polish flags everywhere. There is no parking spot. Everywhere is full.
Oh, maybe.
He's leaving. We are lucky. Be careful. We still cannot find a place to park. We are still looking. And the more we go deep, the more we will walk back here. Like the whole city is full, yeah.
You see this? Okay, I try here. Yeah.
Maybe we are lucky. Guys, welcome back to my channel. We are in, what is the name again?
Pszczyna.
Pszczyna. Pszczyna.
Nie, Pszczyna.
So we are in Pszczyna. Yeah. And what is this? Church.
Kościół.
Chodźcie, dzieci. Wow. These are real trees?
Yeah. Will be green future.
Yeah, we find the toilets now. Yeah?
I'm sure in castle.
Wow, the castle looks elegant from outside. It's eye-catching. It's so beautiful. So this castle is one of the best preserved castles in Poland. Like so many years ago, people actually lived here. So I have expectations. I always find it amazing that places like these aren't just museums. They were once real homes where families lived, celebrated, and made important decisions and experienced everyday life. So just imagine living in a castle like this. Imagine waking up every morning surrounded by beautiful gardens, grand staircases, elegant rooms, and artwork everywhere you look. It must feel like living inside a movie, you know. So one thing I really appreciate about Poland is how much history is preserved. So many buildings have survived wars, renovations, and centuries of change, allowing visitors like us to step into the past. So let's step into the past together. The closer we get, the more excited I become. It's just so amazing to think that before tourists came here, before we came with our cameras and phones, just normal families once lived here in horse-drawn carriages, dressed in elegant clothing, and ready to attend, the grand dinners and celebrations. So, standing here makes me appreciate how different life was hundreds of years ago. So, let's see. Before we go upstairs and see more, let me give you a little history of Pszczyna Castle. So Pszczyna Castle stretches back several centuries. Originally, there was a medieval fortress on this site. Over time, it was rebuilt and transformed into an elegant palace that visitors see today. The castle became the residence of the Hochberg family, one of the wealthiest and the most influential aristocratic families in Europe. They owned vast estates and played an important role in the region's history. So one of the reasons that this castle is so special is that many of its original interiors have survived. Unlike many historic buildings that lost their furnishings over time, Pszczyna Castle still contains much of its original furniture, decorations, paintings, and artwork. That means visitors can experience rooms that looked very similar to how they appeared more than a century ago. That's one of the things that excites me about seeing this today. The ceilings are so high, the decorations are detailed, and every room seems to tell its own story. Can you just imagine how life must have been like here? Imagine what happened in these rooms, the celebrations, the dinners. It's fascinating how buildings can preserve history in a way that books can't sometimes. Standing here makes everything feel so much more real. Much more real. Princess Daisy's sitting room. So this is someone's sitting room. This was someone's sitting room. Pay attention to the details. Wow. Prince's bed chamber. The prince's bed chamber. Look at that bed. Wow, look at the walls, the art, the mirrors, the wardrobe, the ceiling, the window, the candles. Oh my god, this is amazing. Look at that wardrobe. Wardrobe. Look at the carpet. Wow. The bedrooms have beautiful antique furniture, carefully made beds, delicate curtains, and decorative fireplaces. Everything is just so amazing. Sometimes, visiting historic places reminds us that although people lived here very different lifestyles, they still experienced many of the same emotions we do. Love, happiness, worry, hope, family life, And there are a lot of families that lived here, not only one family. No rooms are exactly alike. Like, they have different colors, different furniture, artwork, decorations, and this is giving each space a unique atmosphere. Like, you can spend hours simply looking at the ceilings, just fireplaces, at the mirrors, clocks, sculptures, small decoration details. Wow. I can say you need time to just check everything, because it's not possible to see everything in just one quick visit. The architecture is just mind-blowing. Look at the ceilings. Wow. Just imagine centuries ago, and there was no technology, but people could do this. It just blows my mind. Wow. So this is a hunting room. You can see armor, animal parts like skin, horns, different kinds of animals, different kinds of swords, and this is just amazing. You can see animal art here. Wow. The guns, these attires. Oh, it just blows my mind. Look at that. On the walls, you will notice some portraits, and the portraits are of family members who once lived here, while others depict historical events, landscapes, and scenes from everyday life. Portraits were not just, photographs. They were more than photographs in those days. They were a way of preserving family history and showing status. So the faces painted here are from hundreds of years ago. So this makes history feel much more personal. Look at this. As we explore these rooms, Let me tell you the story of Princess Daisy, one of the most fascinating people connected to Pszczyna. So Princess Daisy, her full name was Teresa Olivia Cornwallis West. She was born in England and she was later married to Hans Heinrich V of the Hatchback family. Through her marriage, she became one of the most well-known women in Europe, aristocratic society. She was admired of her beauty, intelligence, and kindness. She loved nature, music, and helping others, and she often wrote about her life in diaries that still give us a glimpse of the world she lived in. Although she lived a life that many people would call glamorous, it wasn't always easy. Like many people, she experienced personal challenges and difficult times. So learning about Princess Daisy reminds me that history isn't just about buildings, it's also about the people who called these places home. Many castles around Europe were damaged by the wars and they lost much of their original furniture over time. But here, visitors can still admire many authentic interiors, decorations, and furnishings that have remained remarkably intact. That makes every room feel genuine. So you are not just looking at reconstruction, you are seeing spaces that closely resemble how they looked over a century ago. Pszczyna Castle wasn't only a family home, it also played an important role during World War I. During the war, the castle became the headquarters of the German Empire, Kaiser Wilhelm II, for a period of time. Important military discussions and strategic decisions took place within these walls. It's really incredible to think that the same elegant rooms we admire today once witnessed conversations that helped shape Europe's history. So it feels much more real to simply, be here than read about it in books. Look at the view of the garden. Wow. Since moving to Poland, one of the biggest joys has been discovering places like this. Every trip teaches me something new, whether it's, learning about history, tasting local food, meeting kind people, or visiting beautiful places. Every journey reminds me how much there is still to explore. So I think that one of the best things about travel is encouraging us to stay curious and appreciate cultures, traditions, and stories that may be different from our own. I feel so grateful that I had the chance to experience such an incredible place. It's amazing how one building can hold so many stories, so much beauty, and so much history all in one place.
This room will be
Wow. Wow. Amazing. This is beautiful. Oh my God. 14 meters. Ooh.
You see?
Mm. After spending time exploring the incredible rooms inside the castle, it's time to discover another beautiful part of this estate, the gardens. One thing I love about this experience is that it doesn't end when you leave the building. The gardens are just as important as the castle itself, because they were designed to create a peaceful place where the owners could relax, entertain guests, and enjoy nature. Look at that. The moment I stepped outside, I noticed it was very calm, and there's fresh air, like it's just green and beautiful. Dziękuję. I am vlogging you, you are just there. Let's grab a snack, always from Żabka. So we decided to take some drinks, to freshen up, coffee, and for me, I needed a bite. I was hungry. So let's explore this small city center called Pszczyna Castle. So let's see what's around. The weather looks like it's gonna rain, but it's a good day, I can say. For me, a lot of sauce, but it's good, but too much. It's good, yeah, the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I like. One of the ingredients to barbecue sauce is plum.
Please. Dzięki.
Czekaj. No.
I'm ciaprok.
Teraz nie. Jeszcze.
polecam naprawdę bardzo dobrze.
We must go to the Harrier first.
Odejmiesz pan to tak prawej stronie. Nie? Zaraz jakoś ja od ciebie prawej stronie.
So the way it's hot, the people will look at me. Yeah?
But in Kasuri not much.
No, in Kasol it's a club.
Yeah, but,
But
yeah, no
like
problem.
here, you
No
understand?
problem. I'm watching her because it's cold, yeah?
Yeah.
It was the reason.
Yes. Turn. Yeah. Cameraman, you have suffered.